Dennis, Dhadza D, Zimbabwe, charge.
We ain't got it, bro, fight, bro. We ain't got it. Don't spend no money, ain't got no clothes, ain't got no cars, ain't got no hoes. We broke. Ladies and gentlemen,
you're now listening.
1, 2, Twimbos. We ain't got it.
Two broke Twimbos. My name, Tino Damba, aka Genius, aka I know I'm not the only guy, aka your girlfriend probably pities me, aka Dan More. When you look at my body weight, more like Dan Less.
That's right. And he's here with one and only, the delectable, the untouchable, the insatiable Phil Chat, aka Dhadza D, aka Flame Floss the Big Boss Baby, aka Sexington Lovo, aka Filthy Phil, aka Phil the Monster, aka Shamari the Tengero Drink.
Two broke Twimbos still here. By my last check, still Ebola free. Still ain't been decapitated by no radical fighters.
That's just a poor taste. That really is a poor taste.
Just saying, we're alive.
First of all,
enjoy life.
First of all, why would anyone want to use you as an example? Who would mourn you?
Anyway, moving on. It's the Shoko Festival episode. Last week we were at Shoko Festival somehow, some way, through the grace of donations.
Basically, there's a hole in the fence, and we found it. Pretty much.
Only till Saturday though, because apparently they closed it up on Saturday, so we couldn't get in on Saturday. That's tricky, but it was still fun though. Thursday night, Friday night. We didn't make it on Saturday. Phil probably made it out on Sunday, I think.
Sunday, yeah, we were in the hood.
Oh yeah,
peace in the hood. I was amongst, my fellow hoodites out there in Chitungwiza, Zengeza 2 shops,
living the dream,
popping up with Mudiwa hood. Like that's all he does in his set, huh? Like his ad-lib is
that's family for you, right?
He hasn't paid anything yet. So late. Up until then, it's open season on his ad-libs.
See, here's the messed up thing. Shoko Festival was on the same night as the Politan's concert, which obviously had no hole in the fence, so we were not there.
Why would that
was
be
a Friday. Then Zim Fashion Week was going on the same weekend.
Vogue.
And Sadek Fashion Week.
Oh. Was our president cheering that?
And the Ntwala Festival.
The what?
That's the festival that was going on in Beloya.
What is it Ntwalaring? I don't understand.
That's pretty much similar to Shoko.
Who was on the lineup?
I don't know. It's Beloya. I don't know the artists there.
Wow. I'm sure our 3 listeners in
I don't
have that.
Any access to anything outside of my immediate circle because money.
Right.
Plus, I couldn't follow because I was at Shoko Festival. Anyway, Shoko Festival was this weekend. And because there was so much going on, I wonder if that didn't affect the number of people that were there.
Yeah. Turnout was, I think there were a lot of issues. There was obviously Neka. Neka heard we were going to be all up in her grill and she was like, nope, I'm not dealing with that, and backed out. But luckily enough...
This close.
Yeah. Lucky enough, you got the man Jabba. Double HP, he came through, shut it down.
I think for us was kind of a better deal, you know what I mean?
I mean, yeah,
keeps it hip hop.
It worked out very well. I think it worked out very well. I did not see any. Let me not say it. But the people that would have come out to see Neka.
Which people?
The people that would not come out to see Jabba. Those people.
Which people do you mean, bruh?
Those people.
Thirsty people. Feminists. Yeah. Are you
what
making a reference to feminists? Is that what you're doing right now?
What the hell does feminists have to do with anything?
This is going to be fun. Anyway. Yes. Anyway, it was a dope night. Dope performances from everyone who was involved. Big shout out to Ammara Brown, who...
Yes.
The former Two Broke Twimboite. What an electric performance. Okay, but anyway, let's go order of days, right? Thursday, comedy night.
Yeah, quite right. And I think I actually have to. I was forced to eat humble pie. Loyiso Gola, he's actually pretty hilarious. His stand-up set was amazing. His show is still crap, though. I'm not gonna lie. The show is pretty boring, but his stand-up comedy, A1. It's A1. A1.
It was just
A1.
the baddest.
It was A1.
We were probably the most vocal, like, Loyiso, come on, man. He's going to be making those jokes from late night news, which are kind of not really funny because we don't understand South African humor and we don't really follow the politics. But, turns out it was dope. It was a brilliant set. Shout out to Conrad Koch as well. Koch.
Isn't it funny that a dude named Conrad Koch sticks his hand up a puppet's ass for a living? I mean, come on.
Chester missing. Man, that was hilarious. I was in tears. I really was in tears.
So many shots at Econet. It was good. It was good. It was just good.
That was the baddest. Yeah, shout out to Zambezi News. Again, that was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. They had a very short set, but it was just on point. Was the best. Shout out to Q the Boss, who I personally thought was not as funny. Actually, I didn't think it was funny at all, but like people laughed. So
I'm arriving.
Yeah, obviously, his humor is the more shock humor, and it appeals to other people, not me.
Shoko, hand in hand.
Well done on that.
Yeah.
Like a glove.
Pretty much tears the whole time. If you were not there, then shame. Let me try and remember some of the jokes. Hansi. I can't remember any of them.
Actually, I think I recorded some. So keep listening. I'll play a few sets. Loyiso did not allow us to record his set, so we just have to imagine that it was funny. But he had some, some funny jokes about white rhinos.
That was funny. He had funny jokes about Oscar, which you may think is a dead topic by now, but it still has legs apparently. Okay, that's not what I meant.
What's wrong with you?
No, man. It's a
what's wrong with you?
Figure of speech. Now, why are you shooting me through a bathroom door, bruh? It's just figure of speech. Anyway, it was hilarious. I found it funny.
So yeah, we managed to get a few interviews. We interviewed obviously Q the Boss.
Q the Boss. He came off to a good applause, so shout out to him. We spoke to Michael K, who is also known as the Minister of Impending Projects.
That's true.
As well as the... what does he call himself in Zambezi News? The other news presenter who's not...
The dude, the coconut.
The
coconut dude, yeah.
The coconut news presenter.
Yeah, that dude.
Anyway, yeah, we spoke to him. We also spoke to Conrad Koch, who actually sounds very intelligent.
Sure, I was actually quite pissed because after I got home, I saw that just before his set, he got into it with Sizwe from MTV Base, and he ripped him a new one. We should have asked him about that, bruh.
Well, like, off the stage? What do you mean?
Basically, like, Sizwe, as most people know, Sizwe is kind of an idiot that lives in a closed space, and he was talking about privilege, hey, blah, 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 blah. And then Conrad checked him, or actually Chester Missing checked him, and then Sizwe replied, like, I won't respond to a puppet. Like, he doesn't know that Chester's actually controlled. Like, he literally thought he was tweeting Kermit or something. And then...
We should have asked him.
Then basically his comeback was something like, yeah, I know something like your thought pattern, like thinking so hard because it's so difficult for you to say, up next is Danny K. Or something like that. But anyway, the tweet was better. I'll embed it in the post. But yeah, it had people ripping Sizwe for days, as usual, because that's what they do to Sizwe.
Why would you go at it against like a ventrilo, a puppet man? Why would you do that?
Yeah,
he can say things without him actually saying them. Anyway, the interviews.
While giving a puppet a prostate exam.
After interviewing Conrad Koch, Coach, I really need to. Anyway, we interviewed Loyiso, which was dope. It was extra dope because he was a bit worked up. He'd just come out of an interview with someone else. Shout out to 3 men on a boat. he really worked up Loyiso. I don't know about what though, but we got to find out. We got to find out what it was. But anyway, yeah. So he was super worked up. But
like no one knew that up until you decided to open your big fat mouth.
What do you mean?
Like people could have carried on with their lives not knowing.
He was
happened.
Worked up. That's a good interview.
What?
Get people to express emotion and say things that they normally wouldn't say if they were like...
Maybe, yeah, we should check out and see if that stuff made the final podcast.
We should check it out.
The final criticast.
Anyway, so we spoke to Loyiso as well, and I know that I've heard him speak before without his normal accent. You know how he normally speaks. But it was still a shock to actually listen to him and sound like you're listening to some ex-George's dude or something. Yo, no, hey, my name's Loyiso Gola. I mean, you know what I mean? In his set, he was all like,
You know that dude
he was like a convent girl. You know what I mean?
I know it's only.
Like a convent girl. Really? Personally, I would have said a Gandhi hockey player, but yeah.
Well, anyway, So anyway, check out the interviews from Thursday night.
All right, here we go. It's your boy,
Filter P.
and I'm here with,
That guy, aka Dennis.
and we're out at Shoko 2014 with the Minister of Impending Projects, the humble minister, comrade, leader, patriotic leader. We have just heard that wonderful rendition of Start at the Top. And our first question is, can I get on the remix?
That's very funny. Yes. Thank you for having me upon this platform. You are honored, of course, to have me. Yes. Obviously, like many people are. Yes, my track is a very good track. You know, I started from the top. Where else do you go? But even more higher.
We are going.
That's where I'm going.
Yes.
yes, obviously.
And obviously, the Zimbabwean youth needs to take a page out of the minister's book and continue to strive for greatness. Bigger Benzes, more money.
And more ladies.
I think he's a married man, but let's not blaspheme the honorable minister.
That is an allegation. That is an allegation.
My apologies, sir.
Yes. What is marriage after all? You know, I have female acquaintances. Let's just call them that. Yes.
I think at this point we would like to know what your educational levels are.
Oh, that's a very good question. I've actually got multiple degrees, actually, yes, which I've got from various universities around the globe. Yes, exactly. I've got one in feminine thermodynamics. That is the study of heat through women. I've got another one in feminine aqua dynamics. That is the study of fluid through women. So I'm very educated. Yes.
But not doctorate.
I'm a doctor of everything. Of course, I've got a doctorate. I've got one from the university called the doctorate of
Kia faculty.
You know it.
Yes.
I can tell you are educated. Yes.
Thank you so much, Minister. We now cross over to Zambezi News' roving reporter, who is with two of Zimbabwe's brokest individuals. Let's hear what they have to say.
Kefas.
Good evening to all the people who are listening to this particular broadcast. I am Kefas Josphats.
We have looked with eager anticipation at how well you have done at your own roving. And as aspiring journalists, we also want to know how we can emulate your particular aptitude.
Thank you so much for that question. The way you can emulate me is just to emulate me. Look at me and do as I do, and then the sky is the limit.
One thing that I've noticed that seems to be lacking is a lack of a fishing waistcoat in your wardrobe. Why have you chosen to omit such a crucial piece of Zimbabwean news reportage?
You understand, I have to be different. If you have seen me on Zambezi News, my waistcoat is of the floral nature. Just to be different, I leave the fishing waistcoat to those who think they are reporters.
Well, on such a pearl of wisdom, I think we can adjourn this interview. Thank you so much, Kefas.
Thank you so much. Back to the studio.
Goodbye. It's Phil and Dan, and we're at Shoko 2014, and we are here with... What was that? Are you sick?
No, I was laughing. It's comedy night.
Sound like a cough. Anyway, we're here with Q the Boss. here at Comedy Night, Shoko 2014.
Formerly the boss. Why are you formerly the boss?
Because my father said I'm unemployed. As far as he's concerned, comedy is not an industry. So what am I bossing? Especially when I'm still in his house.
So you're still a full-time comic?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yes.
How's it working out for you?
It's working out okay. I can afford to stay in my father's house for free.
That's, I mean, there's no higher
There's
aim.
no higher ending than that.
Financially sound strategy.
That
Makes
is
a lot of
exactly,
sense.
Exactly. And, you know, we're in unison in agreeing that I should move out very soon. But, you know, yeah, for now. Yeah.
So you just got off stage. How did you find the crowd?
The crowd was after?
No, go on. Yeah.
It was half and half.
PP.
Oh, okay. It was half and half. I liked it. I think the sexual jokes didn't go down too well with my female counterparts, but yeah, that's me. And I was told to kind of, you know, set the tone because the two gentlemen after me are.
Do you feel liberated after doing an Enrique on stage and admitting that you have a much smaller?
Yes, than my friend. Yes. No, it's okay until he comes. Yes.
Pause.
Yeah, pause. Yeah, pause on that one. I pause with the hashtag actually, if I can do so. Yes, but no, yeah. When he appears, that's when I feel that it's I was robbed. Yeah, I was
So this happens often?
No, it doesn't, because we are not indulging usually in the same
Imbibing.
Yeah, in the same rooms.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's usually how it should go. Yeah, that's how I prefer it, really.
yeah, each one in his own. Yeah.
Excellent. Cue the not so boss.
No, not so boss. No.
Soon to be cute, the foreman.
We appreciate, man.
All right, thanks for the interview, bro.
No, nice one, man. Thanks to you guys, and keep up the work.
Yes, sir. That's it. Nice one.
It's Dan and Phil, and we're here at Shoko Festival 2014 Comedy Night with Conrad Koch, the man who sticks his hand up Chester Misty's ass. Boom.
I'm not happy about it. So you've had like some very, very controversial jokes in there. You gonna make it home?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. But, you know, I mean, remember that I go into the very senior most parts of Lutuli House. EFF rallies, I had 3,000 EFF dudes just as revolutionary as anyone here singing Uchesta or Abamazi. So people are completely, you know, I understand my politics and nail myself, nail colonialism. I'm not looking down on any Africanness here, so I'm sure I'm fine.
And I think it's safe to say you are roaming on Telecel?
Yeah, Ikanet got nailed, eh? Yeah. Boom! Should I say nailed?
So how are you finding the Zimbabwean crowd?
Oh, they're, you know, middle class, African audience, socially aware of our history. This is a dynamic we all relate to. You know, there's a history that we can all understand. I think the world can understand, but it's nice because they're close to home in a way, you know.
So how much of Zimbabwe have you seen since you've arrived?
Oh, well, so right now, about 0.0001%, but
that's pretty much the same as most of us.
Yeah, I've been here a few times before, so I've seen quite. I've driven right around it, the Eastern Highlands and up to Kariba, houseboat vibes. The whole deal, yeah.
So that's where you know the smell from, I take it.
Yeah, no. Shame, man. We're trying to find a target that people will relate to that isn't too mean. Shame.
Brilliant, man. We enjoyed the performance.
Thanks,
very
you
much
guys.
for coming down.
Appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Thanks, guys. Cheers.
It's Dan and Phil, and we're here at Shoko 2014 Comedy Night with Loyiso Gola.
He just killed it. People's ribs and stitches, man. It was crazy. Anyway, how'd you find the crowd, man?
It was awesome. The crowd was with me all the time. I was a bit worried because the show was going on a bit too long, but I think that it was great overall. I don't remember how long I stayed a bit longer than I anticipated because I was having so much fun up there, but it was great.
So do you feel the Zimbabwean audience picked up on your jokes, even though some of them might have been South African centered?
Well, I mean, I'm aware of where I am, so I played to that. I mean, so they picked up everything I spoke about. I don't think there was any point of the show where they were not like with me.
Did you hear any of the Zimbabwean comedians before? You think any of them were funny?
Yeah, they're cool. I mean, they're funny.
Is this your first time in Zimbabwe? And
yes.
How are you finding it?
I haven't done much. I mean, I was just been at the hotel. I'm gonna hang around a little bit to the festival, and then I'm gonna go back. back. I go back to the hotel because I've got an early flight tomorrow, and we do the brainstorm and the writing for Late Night News on Friday. So I gotta go back to Joburg and have a fresh mind and start writing.
You just touched on LNN, Emmy nominated. What are your plans for the next few years, and what are your goals?
My goals they change all the time, but I think my immediate goal is to be as funny as possible. That's for me is always the consistent goal, to just be as funny as possible, always.
Tell me, the last question basically I think is, which one do you prefer in terms of your content, live shows or recording like for LNN?
They're both different, but I definitely prefer the liveness. I like the interacting with the audience. I like, LNN is written by me and a lot of other people, so there's a lot of opinions on that, whereas the live show is basically my opinion, whether bias or however it is, it's my opinion. So, because I'm a stand-up comedian originally, I prefer stand-up on stage.
Nice one, man. Thanks, dude. You killed it tonight. Nice one.
Thanks, man.
In the wise words of the young and philosophical Kendrick Lamar, all my life I want money and power. Respect my mind or die from lead showers. I pray my loins get as big as the Eiffel Tower so I can fornicate the world for 72 hours. Damn, I feel amazing. Damn, I feel amazing. My mind is living on cloud 9. This 9 is never on vacation. Start up the Maserati and vroom vroom, man.
Okay, Mandapi, okay, we get it. Anyway, enough of these bloody imposters.
Yes.
That means you too, Kuzaishe.
And
enough.
You smell Malawian anyway. Kosek.
That's the thing in Zimbabwe. You always know when it's time for our political party congresses. You know, we put Zimbabweans' lives on hold, press pause on the economy, and get nice and factional. I even heard that Kuzaishe is campaigning to be head of the Women's League.
She'll make a great candidate. I'll give him that.
Anyway, in international news, we cross over now to our South African correspondent, Corbus. Hi, Corbus, can you hear us? Corbus, reports on the economy in South Africa. How is the economic situation in South Africa? Corbus, can you... I don't know. It must be our...
He's right.
It's a network problem, I think. Corbus, can you hear us? This is Zambezi News here. We are...
Hello?
Oh, great.
Hello?
Hi.
Are you getting me in Zimbabwe?
Yes.
Hello, blacks. Hi. Are you still alive? Do you have any... Oh, look. Is that a white guy? God, what is he doing there still? Anyway, if you look at our financial information, you can clearly tell that the rand obviously is going to rebound at any moment. In fact, we're just waiting for it to... Watch. Just give me and then... Maybe tomorrow. It is going to rebound, and so I think it's doing well. There's been a lot of abuse. The rand is from like a broken home. It gets beaten by other nations all the time. Really good example. You just, why don't you get your own money? You keep stopping, and then you think, I'll swap this black market. Stop around, and then maybe the rand will stabilize. And so that's quite important. Obviously, people like Mozambique, I mean, they really are malnourished. Their minds have gone. The poor. They keep insisting that this Metacash is actually a currency. It's not. It's not green. That's brown.
Okay. What about allegations of corruption against your president?
We don't have any. What are you talking about? There's no corruption. We bought the president a house. Your president has a house, doesn't he? He's got a few. He's got several, in fact. He's got one in Malaysia, one in Singapore. There's one in, I think it's called Harungi or whatever the hell you call yourself. So there's a lot of his houses. He's got one. Just one house. And it's lovely. You know, we've done a lot of security features for him. He's got a big pool now, which I think is progress. In fact, black dudes are building pools. That's amazing. That's a big sign of ambition. And it's not a fun feature. And it's obviously to keep the hippos clean. There's more and more of them every year. And also we've got to look after our president. It's his primary health giver. Because as you know, he has used showers before to wash AIDS straight off his body. Imagine now what he can achieve with an entire swimming pool. Hell, he can everyone.
Thank you for that report, Corbus.
our correspondent in South Africa.
We broke.
Boom! That was Thursday night. I thought the comedy night was absolutely hilarious. Everyone else who was there found it funny as well. So, big shout out to Shoko Festival for an absolutely dope first night, comedy night on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Then we move on to Friday.
The meat and potatoes of the situation, really.
The actual veg and sadza of the meal.
Where the bread was buttered.
Margarined.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
See, what happened is we finally made it back to the venue because we never left because we couldn't afford to. And we happened to view Friday, which was, I guess, loosely hip-hop night.
Yes, because as we know, Ammara Brown is a hardened MC who cut her teeth in these main streets, dropping freestyles and hot 16s.
She was definitely dropping those. Yeah.
Do you know
what I found funny? Mudiwa Hood tweeted, he was like, yo, looking forward to performing at Shoko Festival at 1 o'clock. It was like 1:45. He tweeted, yo, where's Shoko Festival being held again?
Serious, he tweeted that?
Yeah. Man, that was hilarious. Anyway, so I think that was for the Sunday when he was performing. Anyway, the Friday was dope. Started off with a set from Ammara Brown. I think she was on stage for over an hour.
Yeah, she
Killed
shut
it. Killed it. Brilliant performance. With wardrobe changes and choreo.
Yeah, choreography.
Dance moves.
And the twerking and the seunongararing and the stretching and the sequin shaking and so forth and etc. I got some excellent footage on my GoPro, which I stole. So if you guys want to have a peek at that, check out my Instagram, Phil Chad. It was beautiful. It was
Phil was on the stage zooming in.
I was up in it.
Man. Anyway, so we spoke to Ammara. And then after her performance, she was still quite breathless, which obviously left us breathless.
She leaves me breathless.
Nobody knows what the next line is. Right. So then after Ammara came on, who was it? It was Shupi.
You came on Shupi?
After Ammara. Koma.
Shupi performed.
Stage.
No, Shupi performed. Simple words. Didn't you get into a Twitter beef earlier this week? Was that simple words? Then use simple words.
Moving on. Shupi, Dhadza D, and MC Fallacy.
Fallacy, man, mad thing on the stage, bruh.
As well. Well, Fallacy was sort of DJing, and Rodney P came on the stage, man.
What the hell was that?
Rodney P.
What accent was that?
Hey, dog. Hey. What accent you think yours was? Anyway. Yeah, so they came on and it was a dope collaboration. Energy still high. Really dope. Yeah, afterwards we spoke to... Why didn't we speak to the other guys? Why didn't we speak to Rodney P and Fallacy?
Because I spoke to them on Saturday.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, nice. Anyway, so yeah, we spoke to Shupi and Dhadza D. So yeah, we got an interview with them. And obviously, as per usual, high energy, high everything. And dope sets as well. So far, Friday night was super dope. And then came on...
Jabba.
No, before Jabba.
It was Ammara, Jabba.
Oh yeah, no, it was then Jabba. Yeah, you're right.
Then it was...
Double HP came on stage.
Then it was I think, the Makakoba project.
The Makakoba project.
As Ronnie people say, Makakoba. We are here for Makakoba. And then after Makakoba, then was 10 Diamond, who dropped his set. That was an impressive set, you know. Yeah, 10 has come a long way. From dropping Twitter freestyles to an hour-long set.
From bold chins to large goatees that sweep the floor as he spits hot 16s. But anyway, yeah, Double HP. Okay, Double HP was a last-minute act. It was supposed to be Neka. Apparently,
dude, what do you mean apparently? We saw the press release. Of course it was supposed to be Neka. Apparently, like it's hearsay.
Apparently, they called him the night before.
No, they called him in the afternoon. I have some inside knowledge.
Okay, this is what he told me. Yo, they called me last night and they said sometime back you tweeted that you wanted to perform in Zimbabwe. Well, as it happens, we have an opening for a headline act for Friday because Neka is not coming because...
Ebola.
Ebola. Now, Jabba was like, I'm on the plane. And he came through and killed it, considering he didn't have any time to rehearse. He just put his band together. Man, shout out to Double HP, man.
We also got an interview with his drummer, Tino. Tino is a Zimbabwean guy. Yeah, it was nice. Then we hit the club later. Well, funny story actually. So after he gets off stage, Jabba's all hyped, like, yeah, dude, I'm loving Zim. Dude, let's hit the club. So I'm like, dude, no, it's cool. Beg Rex, like, Rex, please put him on the list. Rex is like, okay, fine. So Rex gets Double HP on the list. Double HP is like, hey, Popile Bodela, let me just go and shower, Popile Bodela. 3 hours later, like after Shoko, we go to the club and we just see Double HP's band sitting in the corner looking dejected. Like, well, guys, what's going on with Double HP? I think he fell asleep, eh? And we don't have money to ball like that right now, so it's kind of dreary.
Well, awkward. And unfortunately, they were speaking to a broke Twimbo.
Yes.
So, clearly, I was like, oh, I know the feeling. Anyway, no, Inga rather. But still, his set was mad dope, and he was getting mad love afterwards. People were coming for photo snaps, and they were getting hugs, and then he was tweeting, yo, Zim women are beautiful, and stuff like that.
Okay.
Which,
Okay. If he says so, different lens, I suppose. I'm just playing. I love you. I love my Zim women. I love you. I love you.
Different boats.
Please note, Denise Dube referred to Zimbabwean women as goats. Phil, on the other hand, loves them unequivocally.
I love Zimbabwean women. What are you saying, man? They're the best.
Yes.
Anyway.
Do they love you, though?
Yeah, that's not relevant. Goats don't feel love. I'm just joking, guys.
Please, I hope so. I hope they slaughter you on Twitter. I pray they destroy you on Twitter. Please.
What are you talking about? No, I was in the middle of that miniskirt match. I was lying down the entire time. But anyway, moving on.
What those? Oh my God.
Moving on. Yeah, so then the Makokoba project came on.
Makokoba.
Which apparently is a bunch of really talented MCs from that Makokoba region, which hooked up with these international artists. And
talented, inverted commas.
They had very high energy sets, which I didn't understand because there was a lot of screaming.
There was, I don't like the first one. No shots, but the dude with, and his eyes were wide open, bro. And he was like, speak these balls. Jeez, dog, chill the F out.
Anyway, so that happened. Then obviously,
but that was a bit. But I think on Saturday night they killed it, like the Marquez collabo. T-Shock was dope. T-Shock was dope with 10 Diamond.
T-Shock was dope with 10 as well.
Yeah, but
he held his own.
That Zunguza remix by Roddy P and Marquez, bad tune, bruh.
Bruh, he says his name in his songs all the time. Marcus.
That's what I said. DJ Marcus Wacho.
He said it.
I said it.
Anyway, so man, Shoko Festival was dope. Anyway, check out the interviews that we did on Friday night with the artists.
Yes.
We broke.
Alright, we're here at Hip Hop Night, Shoko Festival 2014. It's me, Phil Chadege, Fritz Apple,
and myself, Dinner That Guy, as per usual, the two broke Twimbos. Yes. We have our very first guest who has just come off the stage with a sizzling performance, crispy like bacon and eggs. Miss Ammara Brown. Tell us, how was it coming off stage, and what do you feel the crowd were like?
Oh my gosh, I loved the crowd. I loved the performance. Even with all the pressure, I totally enjoyed myself on that stage, which is something that doesn't happen very often when it's high pressure. That's something they don't tell you. This is a true story.
Why do you say you had pressure?
Oh man, I knew for a fact that this is one of the biggest stages in the country to start off with. And of course, opening for Hip Hop Pansula is not a walk in the park, you know what I'm saying? And any huge act, an international act that's going to come after you have to bring your own and represent Zimbabwe, you know what I'm saying? And when you feel like you're representing your country, your whole game goes up, you know what I mean?
And we saw you introduce a new dance. What is it called again?
There was a new dance?
With Gatsby Warrior.
Congo Joda. I couldn't do it properly, fully in this dress. I will admit it gets much more ratchet, but you know, I feel like I did my fair share of twerking and winding and what's.
I have to say, when I was reading the program and it gave a little artist synopsis, it said Ammara Brown, sex symbol. Do you feel like you're a sex symbol?
I do, and I'm okay with that. I'm comfortable with my sexuality, and I do love to express it on a stage, as I do express a lot of other things on a stage, as you can tell.
Amen to that.
You know, I sing the songs that, you know, people are kind of shy to sing about or even write about, so I bring that to a stage, and I'm okay with that. Sex is beautiful.
That's right. Dan,
you
are you comfortable with your sexuality?
I am, indeed. Wait. Thank you, Ammara. You did great. Shout out. Just the best.
Shout out to you guys.
Wow. It's Phil Chad and we're here with the father.
Yes,
of young Shupi.
Yes.
Bye Shupi.
Yes, one.
Just came off stage.
Yeah, man.
My one remix.
Yeah, man.
What's that about?
It was a collabo with these guys from the UK as well. And Makokwa Project is something that we did, to revive and unite ourselves as artists from different corners from the Ndebele culture and the UK, their culture, and my trade as well. So something unique, you know what I mean?
Right. You guys just released, you performed at that basement mix.
Yes.
With you on the chorus.
Yeah.
Is that song going to ever get released?
Yes. We actually have to record it tomorrow because they need the voices as well to take the voices with them.
Right.
Yes.
Right, dope. So, what can we look forward to coming from Shupi? I heard there's a new single coming out.
I've just released 2 singles, dance of singles, Boope and Nje.
Okay.
So they're coming up. I think they're out already.
Right.
So people should look out for them.
So do you sleep Shupi? You just dropped a single, then you dropped your album. Now you got 2 more singles.
People have to be kept entertained, so I have to keep on entertaining.
Keep on pushing.
Yeah, but I sleep as well. You know what I mean? Once in a blue moon.
So what can we expect for the rest of the year?
More performances as well, because I need to perform the new singles, but I'm dropping another single as well.
Okay.
Me and Trey Young.
Whoa.
Yeah, back to back with Trey Young. Something I can do with a chick, something different. So
right.
Yeah.
Any videos?
Yes, obvious. I'm shooting the video for the two Denzel tracks, and the one I'm doing with Trey Young as well.
Right,
plus
dope.
other songs that I've done, like the Mapena, Tipetre, Mapena. Yes, I'm doing a video as well for it.
All right, no,
yes.
Thanks a lot.
All right. One love, man. Good.
It's your boy Phil Chad, aka Philita P. That guy, aka Dennis. And we're here with the father of Philita P style. Charge it. Dhadza D.
Yeah, me there. You don't know, say the thing turn up loud and say we're proud. We're gonna say more.
So Dhadza just went off stage.
Yeah.
How's the performance? How'd it go?
Amazing, man. It was great, you know. Cheerful crowd, wonderful crowd. Good collaboration at the same time, you know. It's a different feeling, you know. Yeah.
Right, so you guys have been working hard with the Makokwa Project for the last week.
True.
How did that process go, and what did you guys produce so far?
Yeah, you know, these guys are amazing. Trust me, all the way from Blawayan, we've done it from England, and me coming out with different genres to make it one package. So you see, when we try collaborate and bring one nuclear, it becomes wicked and exclusive. More than a nuclear we can talk about, you don't know. You see, so it's been amazing, trust me, wicked. You saw the performance that explained the whole incident thing. Yo, so we just want to give thanks, you know, everything bubbling right, yeah.
Charge it.
Thanks, man. I know you killed it. Good stuff, man.
Yeah, I'm give thanks.
Yeah,
give thanks.
Yeah, next year, you know, they should give me a band. Because me have my own band one.
Yes.
You see me? But still we can't complain because we're versatile. We can kill it by big track, we can kill it by band, we can kill it a cappella.
So what can we expect to hear from you in the coming year?
Yeah, enough brand new tunes, but enough for them can be collaborations with bridges from hip hop, dancehall, and jazz as well. But I'm an experimental guy, so me want to take it further and try experiment and do things that have never been done before.
Fine.
Charge it.
Charge. Alright, dope. Before we go, can you spit a hotline for us right now?
Yeah, why not? Dennis
Dhadza D, Zimbabwe, charge.
It's Phil, aka Fitza P, and we're here with Tino, the B-boy. How you doing, man?
I'm alright, man. What's going on?
I'm good.
Cool, man.
How was your first? Is this your first performance back in Zim?
No, this is like, I think this is my third or fourth performance.
Right. Who have you come back with before?
It's only Zahara. Did all of her gigs that she's done in Zim.
Alright.
This is my first time coming with a different act, hip hop act.
Alright.
Yeah.
So you've worked with hip hop acts before in South Africa where you're based now. Who have you worked with?
I'm actually currently working with HP himself, aka Deleuze. I've worked with Kulichana and Casper, Noves, and just a few underground cats, you know.
Alright, dope. Yeah. How did you get started in music?
In music generally or in South Africa?
Yeah, music first and then we'll move on to South Africa next.
Music, I was born and raised in a music family. My dad was a musician. I started playing drums when I was 5 at church here in Zimbabwe. I moved out to South Africa 2009, and then my first gig was with HP. And from there, you know, my whole career in South Africa just started.
Right, dope. Yeah. So when you moved to SA, how did things pick up and how did you start your career?
Look, man, I think it was just the grace of God, man. Like, when it started, it was, I struggled when I got there. But after that, you know, I got recognized with my HP in the church. And after that, it just exploded and it hasn't stopped since then.
So your first big break was the HP?
Yeah, in 2010, a week before FIFA World Cup.
Alright, dope. Alright, so what can your potential fans or your current fans look forward to this coming year?
There's definitely going to be a lot of videos uploaded on YouTube. I'm doing a few recordings. HP's new album, I'm producing a few tracks on it. So look out for that album. Definitely hook me up on, follow me on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, whatever you want, whatever it is.
So what are your usernames on those?
On Twitter, it's at Tino Beatboy. Facebook, you just search for Tino Damba. What's this? Instagram, at BeatBoyJ. Just look me up and you'll find me.
Alright, dope, man. Thanks for your time.
Thanks a lot, man.
Nice one.
Yeah, so that was Friday night. Dope interviews, dope performances, dope MCs. Yeah, so that was dope. And personally, I couldn't afford to go on any of the other days.
Sadly.
Yeah, my free entry and tickets were revoked. So I'm not quite sure what happened on Saturday, but I could hear the layabouts from my house.
Really?
I could.
And how was it?
Something about a butterfly. Butterfly. Doomsh, doomsh, doomsh. Something like that. It was just great.
It was but it's actually weird. Like the Zim market is weird.
Why?
Because the layabout set was not well attended, to be honest. And this past weekend, layabouts headlined Springfest, and I think Springfest. I actually didn't get the numbers, but I know last year it was crazy, like upward of 5,000 people. So I need to see. So it just doesn't like Zim is just a weird market.
Do you know what? I bet you a bunch of people in Zim don't even know who the layabouts are. And it's just because we don't really listen to house that much, except in Loyal, where house is like a big deal. And even then,
that's racist.
No, why is that racist? How is that racist? You're racist for calling it racist. You're a racist. You're racializing racialism. So as I was saying, yeah, no, we don't really listen to house that much, and especially in Harare. There's a bit of it.
But Sushi Sundays, hello.
That's something that's built up over time. Yeah, I mean, it took a long time to grow that whole, I actually like house. Anyway.
It's actually only a 1 year old, but okay.
Yeah, 1 year old of performances every Sunday. DJ sets every Sunday.
It's only 54 Sundays.
Sounds great. Yeah, as compared to 3 or 4 Shoko festivals and just one house Shoko festival. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm pretty sure they had a dope.
Oh! Buddy Wakefield. I managed to get his poem. Buddy Wakefield is like the 3-time Poetry Slam champion.
Yes.
He had a poem that was kind of out there. It was like, remember that time when we smoked weed and jumped through a parachute and came out a wormhole and farted on each other? That was great. He's got abstract poetry like that, but it's very thought-provoking and it's very real.
Did you applaud by clicking your fingers?
Yes, it was beautiful. I mean, like, yeah, I'll play you some of the poem, man. It evoked some emotions within me. You know, it was beautiful, and it had me thinking smart thoughts.
The farting on each other thing
For the first time. No, that was could have been a paraphrase.
Paraphrasing.
Yeah, paraphrasing. Yeah. In fact, yeah, but I'll play you some of it. It was good stuff. And then we had some poetry from Godobori, aka Biko, one of Zimbabwe's finest. He shut it down on the poetry slam. And then there were some other people that spoke on other stuff.
So profound.
So profound, my attention span could not process it.
Shit.
There was some guy that spoke about ejaculating on a girl or something like that. Like his words ejaculated onto her mind or something like that. Then my brain.
Don't you remember those Enid Blyton books from back in the day? What? He ejaculated angrily.
What?
That's literally what they said, just like what you did now.
What?
He ejaculated angrily.
Which book was this?
That's what. Hey, that.
Which book was this?
Oh man, it was just reference to them speaking loudly, I guess, or something.
How the hell do you ejaculate?
Angrily with your mouth.
What's up?
Speaking.
So 50 Shades of Grey has really been in the.
It's borrowed from various subgenres.
Children's books, yes. I don't know. What is your biggest inspiration for BDSM and alternative sex culture? Well, I was an avid child book reader, Roald Dahl and Enid Blyton.
Oh, no, I really enjoyed The Secret Seven.
Yeah, and I just wanted to ejaculate angrily on my partner.
And it was always semi-racist. It would just mention like a swarthy character. I'm like, oh, come on, Brad.
And the measure said, "The thieving more."
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, there's two Broke Twimbos. We're gonna leave you some snippets that we have of things. So yeah.
Yeah, I think we've got some new music. Thank you, Sony Music Africa.
We got some CDs to give away.
Vinny Da Vinci's new house compilation.
We can hook you up with that. So
all you have to do is, in fact, we're gonna make it very simple this week. Very simple. For you to win,
you need to multiply the square root of the abbreviation. Oh, sorry, go on.
For you guys to win, all you have to do is tweet the hashtag Dan is a fool and tell us why Dan is a fool. We will search the hashtag next week, and the funniest tweet wins the CD. And we'll be giving away, we've got 4 of them, so obviously we're giving us a little creative freedom, so get those tweets popping. The 4 funniest win. Actually, yeah, 4. For the 4 funniest, Dan is a fool.
I do not endorse this.
So yeah, let's play a little something from the Vinny Da Vinci. Does it say Vinny Da Vinci? Vinny Da Vinci.
From that Vinny guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay for you to say that, bro.
Yeah, I don't think our sponsors would appreciate that.
I mean, good. They probably would appreciate it less than you butchering their artist's name.
Yeah. So that dude, he's got a new CD out. We're gonna play out with a few songs from that. So that's this week's episode. We out of here.
It's two Broke Twimbos. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe. As per usual, we're bringing new content as soon as we can afford to.
Yes.
We out.
Do you remember that time we sat on top of the whole world and told each other jokes about the ocean until everybody crumbled into tattoos of bakeries? It smelled good. It felt right. We laughed so much. That night was always looking for a 4-leaf clover, y'all. It had nothing to do with luck. Any revelation, any size, if we thought it would help, we would give it to you like a drunk octopus, riled up and wasted on light like this, like energy. Can neither be created nor destroyed. That means we are all exactly the same age. Happening at exactly the same time. Well, welcome to a room full of self-declared old souls. I just gave myself a very long penis. In juvenile clothes,
Let's blow the cake off of our candles, yelling the starving off of the words that done got stuck to our throats. Hello, everybody. Goodbye. Everybody, dear. Everybody, do this. Pretend we are on a round airplane now because it feels like we are. And that the cabin is undergoing rapid decompression because it is, and that the oxygen masks have dropped because they have. The adults, that's you, despite your excuses, the adults now get about 15 to 20 seconds of useful consciousness to help themselves so they can help the children at 39,000 feet in the clouds. Y'all, listen, we can stick anything into the fog and make it look like a ghost, but tonight, poets, let's not become tragedies. We are not funeral homes with propane tanks in our windows looking like cemeteries. Cemeteries. Yep, that's just the Earth's way of not letting go. Let go. Tonight, especially people who have mistaken passion for a solution. Yeah, it's not. I know. They told you different. Like your parents and your teachers, and other artists. You gotta have passion. Insatiable, burning, blood-sucking passion. So you can create more shit. And show everybody how on fire you are to be more than their shit. Yo, we do not need passion. What we need is rest. And breath, meditator, to relieve us from the compounding stress overriding us. Humor me. Do this with me. Now take a deep breath in through your nose. Go. Good. Do it again. Yeah, now y'all go ahead and continue doing that. Forever. You're gonna need it. Y'all, tonight, let's turn our silly wrists so far backwards that the razor blades and our pencil tips can't get a good angle on all the beauty inside. Step into this with your airplane parts. Move forward and repeat after me with your heart, not your mouth. I am chin up, best foot forward. Stick by landings, make love to me. Like you know I am better than the worst thing I ever did. Go slow. I'm new to this, but I have seen nearly every city in the world from a rooftop without jumping. I have realized that the moon, it did not have to be full for us to love it. That we are not tragedies stranded here beneath it. That if my heart really broke, really, every time I fell from love, I would be able to offer you confetti by now. But hearts don't break, y'all. They bruise and get better. We were never tragedies. We were emergencies. So you go ahead, call 911. Tell them I'm having a fantastic time. Tell him I'm right here, right now with you at the mouth, y'all. This is my church, and if church is a house of healing, hallelujah, welcome. Come on in as you are. Have a look around. Stay out of my porn.
We broke.
So you got nowhere to go, and you got nothing to do. Don't turn on the radio, but the music that's inside of you. Let it out, don't you feel the sound? The real music, don't you feel it now? House music take control of you, catch the soul, so move. I know you love the groove. Feel it, do it, do it. Oh, it's house music. It's house music. Feel it, do it, move day. Feel it, do it, you got to move it.